Well, hello, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Yep. Anyway, new event came out. Well, heading to Isa Bathhouse to relax. But I'm not doing that yet. I'm doing Nicole's story quest. Actually, is it actually story quest or is it just the witch's homework? Because that might not actually be a story quest. Let's do prunes first. Inside the witch's dictionary, you discover a rather infantile declaration of war. Through to the Mondstadt Plaza.
プルーネの課題。いや、課題っていうより挑戦状みたいだぞ。小さな魔女ハンターさん、私を倒す方法は思いついたかしら。かっこよく挑戦の宣誓を叫んだら大魔王がやっつけに行くからね。間違いなくアリスが書いた文章だ。
Why Paimon wear the glasses?
魔女ハンターって書いてなきゃクレイ宛てに書いたのかと勘違いしそうだ。
It's not like Alice wears glasses.
敵視してるからな。こんな挑発を受けたらカンカンに怒っちゃうんじゃないか。
Alice clearly knows what she's doing.
プルーネには余計な部分を省いて伝えようぜ。
It's just a dare.
私に何を伝えるって見せるのだ。
Already? Prune, childlike dreams cherished. Tiny though she may be, this little witch hunter comes cross-armed with an astonishing depth of knowledge. She claims to be chasing the wicked witches, followed that chase all the way here from faraway Notcry. Prune has grown used to coolly sorting through everything around her with a gaze and a wisdom far older than her years. But compared with all the books that teach one to stay sober and clear-minded, Mondstadt's winds of freedom do far more to blow the mist from her heart. So under the affectionate siege of her friends, Prune, always so quick to set her jaw, insists, "I'm not a child anymore," keeps huffing, protesting and putting up a front, even as she slowly finds her way back into the bright track of childhood happiness. And yeah, we technically haven't met Prune yet.
意外と冷静だな。
She knows what's
あ
being
いつ
done.
の幼稚な手口にはもう飽き飽きだぞ。大げさに見せかけてるけど、こんなの子供騙しの悪ふざけに過ぎない。叫べって言われて素直に叫ぶやつなんているわけないだろ。周りに変な目で見られるだけだ。私は騙されないからな。そんなの街中で、私は大バカ者なのだって叫んでるようなものだぞ。私は大バカ者なのだ。私は大バカ者なのだ。私は大バカ者なのだ。なんだあっちから私の声が。
自分が大バカ者だなんて叫んでるのはどこのドイツだ？
自分を大バカ者だなんて言ってて恥ずかしくないの？罰ゲームか何か？きっと子供の悪ふざけよ。騙されたおバカな子が言わされてるのね。
くそー、やめろ、やめるのだ。
It just breaks it.
私は大バカ者なのだ。私は大バカ者なのだ。
Ah, it's everywhere.
私は大バカ者なのだ。落ち着けってブルーネ。壊さなくてもいいだろう。
Pull it together, Prune. We're surrounded by phonographs.
あーもう、
It's everywhere. So she is shouting it from the rooftops.
はいはい、みんな。あんな宣言をするなんて笑っちゃうじゃない。あ、おめでとう、ブルーね。見事に魔女の課題のスタートを切れたみたいね。今回の挑戦のためにいかにも儀式って感じの魔法空間を用意したのよ。けど魔法の読み込みにちょっと時間がかかっちゃうのが難点なのよね。そこで先生を読み込み中の効果音にしてあなたの士気を高めるためにリピート再生することにしたの。
I'm an idiot, I'm an idiot.
気に入ってもらえたかしら？
私は大バカ者なのだ。私は大バカ者なのだ。私は大バカ者なのだ。
違う、それは先生じゃないのだ。早くこのふざけた効果音をや
あらあら、私の勘違いだったのね。でも効果音は挑戦魔法の一部なのよね。止めちゃうと挑戦を諦めることになるのよ。本当に本当にいいのね。じゃあさようなら。また機会があれば。
待て、やっと捕まえたのに逃がすはずがないだろ。ああもう、そのお前のポンコツ魔法は読み込みにどれくらいかかるんだ？
とっくに終わってるわよ。
Ages ago. They didn't even need to be loading.
テイワットで最もドラマチックな場所、エピクレシス歌劇場の魔法模擬空間へようこそ。今回の課題は討論に合わ
Yes,
せ
she
て
at the top.
こんな魔法空間を作ったの。
A debate.
結構よくできてるでしょ。真心をたっぷり込めて儀式感が出るように仕上げたんだから。
討論って前も私に乾杯してただろ。また恥をかきたいのか？
ブルーネったら12歳レベルの議題に対して16歳レベルの聡明さを発揮するんだもの。あの時は驚かされちゃった。あなたが反論せずにはいられない性格ってことを考慮して、
Is that confirming her age?
絶対に
To be 12-year-old?
不可能なテーマを考えてきたの。
I'm sorry to interrupt. Am I supposed to be here? I'm new alert. There's tea at the top. Nice.
討論を素晴らしいものにするためには公平で公正な審査員が欠かせないでしょ。あなたたちなら適任だし、ブルーネだって反対しないはずよ。
Also, and is Paimon supposed to be up there? I'm wearing my skin.
さっきからずっと高所の貴賓席からポーズを決めてるけど。
Striking a pose. That line sounds oddly familiar. Now to think about it, so is this entire scene.
まさかこんな場所に転送されるなんてな。思わずオイラたちの友達フォンテーヌの大スターを真似ちゃったぜ。
パイモンは白熱する討論をじっくり見物したいでしょ。そこは一番よく見渡せる特等席よ。気に入ってもらえた？
へえ、ここからだとこんな風に見えるんだな。でも本当にオイラがここに座っていいのか？なんか偉そうにしてるみたいで。
ここは魔法で作られた空間で、全てが魔女の思い通りなの。警備員が入ってきてあなたたちを捕まえたりはしないから安心してね。
茶番はもう十分なのだ。さっさと終わらせるぞ。で、テーマは何なんだ？
ズバリ、クレイは悪い子であるよ。
Hmm?
これがあなたが反論するテーマだよ。もしクレイは悪い子じゃないって証明できたら、
Is she gonna use the
プレ
debate
ゼントをあげる。
お前から
what
のプレ
Prune
ゼン
comes
ト
up
なんて
with
いらないのだ。
as defense for Klee?
クレイはお前の娘だろ。そんなテーマ出すな。お前はとんでもない悪人だ。
カエルの子はカエルって言うでしょ。あなたが私を悪人だって決めつけるなら、私の子供は悪い子ってことになるわよね。
意義ありなのだ。そんなわけあるか。お前自身の品性や素行に問題があるのであって、それが遺伝するなんて科学的根拠はないぞ。それに重要なのは遺伝じゃなく育った環境だ。モンドの人たちはお前よりずっとまともだし、あの人たちに囲まれて育つクレイが悪い子なわけない。
でもクレイはお魚ドカーンが大好きなのよ。これは悪い子だっていう有力な証拠になるんじゃない？
それは子供だからしょうがないのだ。港の漁船だって魚を取るだろう。クレイはなんで魚を取るのはよくてドカーンはダメなのか区別がついてないだけだ。
その割には毎回反省室に入れられても懲りずにドカーンしてるけど。
あいつは毎回素直に反省室に入ってるし、逃げようとしたことなんてないのだ。ちゃんと罰を受け入れて責任逃れもしてない。そんな子に悪い子なんてレッテルを貼っちゃダメだ。それに前回反省室に入れられてからのクレイは、お魚をドカーンしたいと口にすることはあっても、勝手にそれを実行に移したことは一度もない。最近のドカーンはあいつが信頼を寄せる人物がそそのかして甘やかしたせいだ。その人物とは混沌の化身とも言える母親だ。
えへん。
つまりお前こそ悪い子じゃない、悪い大人のレッテルを貼られるべきなのだ。いや、こんな子供みたいな大人がいてたまるか。悪い大きな子だ。
That's what I call a comeback. Yeah, that's right. Happened during 6.4.
プルーネ、すごい気迫だぞ。見事に反論を決めたな。ここからアリスはどう返すんだ？
だとしてもそれはクレイに悪気がなかったことの証明でしかないのよ。みんながクレイを悪い子じゃないと思ってる根拠としてはいまいちね。
減らず口を。じゃあよーく聞くのだ。これについてはお前は確実に反論できないはずだぞ。クレイは可愛いから何をしても許されるのだ。
I think she's cute. Here.
そうだぞ。可愛いクレイがちょっとぐらいいたずらしたってオイラなら全然許せるぞ。とにかくオイラにとってクレイは悪い子なんかじゃないからな。
Much like
お
Pine.
前がクレイの悪いところを100個あげようと、私はあいつのいいところを101個以上あげられる。おもちゃを友達に貸してあげたり、遊びたくてもみんなが忙しい時はおとなしく待ってたり、何よりあいつは誰に対しても優しくて誰もがいい人だと思ってる。自分のママを敵視してる。私のことまでもな。とにかくあんなに可愛い子を悪い子呼ばわりするのは私が許さないのだ。
ああ、もう降参よ。ママとしてその意見には同意せざるを得ないじゃない。それにずっと聞きたかった言葉がようやく聞けた。あなたは心からクレイを 最高の友達だと思ってるみたいね。うちの子すっごく可愛いでしょ。それに言ったじゃない、あの子と一緒にいることであなたも幸せな気分になれるのよって。
何得意げになってるんだ。お前の悪ふざけのせいで私はわざわざモンドまで来る羽目になったんだからな。
Silly little prank.
クレイにこんなに素敵なお友達がついててくれるなら、これからは心配する必要もなさそう。
Who's
あ
also
なたた
watching?
ちがどう成長していくのか楽しみね。さすがにクレイも私と同じ年齢になる頃にはお魚ドカーンを卒業してるだろうし。
おい、ちょっと待つのだ。今回の課題はブルーネのクレイに対する真心をテストしてたのよとかしょうもないこと言い出すんじゃないだろうな。
大正解。それじゃ挑戦の結果発表まで飛ばしちゃいましょうか。審査員の先生お願いします。
Clear's not a bad kid. Well, she prepared the answer already.
5本。ブルーネの魔女の課題への挑戦結果は合格です。これより魔女の祝福を授けます。クレイと同じように健やかでご飯をたくさん食べて悩みは少なく幸せな子供でありますように。
あなたもクレイもとてもいい子でしょ。だからたまに間違ったことをしちゃったりわがままを言っても許されるのよ。
ありがとう。でもそれとこれとは話が別なのだぞ。私を子供扱いするなって何度も言ってるのだ。私が魔女ハンターだってこと忘れてないだろうな。和解するつもりなんか一切ないぞ。お前は負けたんだからこんなぬいぐるみでごまかさずにおとなしく出てくるのだ。
今日はとっても楽しかった。また時間がある時にからかいに来るからね。バイバイ。
聞いてるのか。逃げるな。
一瞬で全部消えちゃったぞ。はあ、まったくアリスらしいぜ。
くっそー。絶対に見つけ出してやるからな。
There's a phonograph still up there. %, will reaction, 30%. Yes, made for Vaka. Or her if you want to build her to be a DPS. Anyway, we've got one more. Nicole. The role of a guide. Nicole will fulfill her duty. She would definitely won't allow you to work for free. If you want to find Nicole, head to the Mage's Tea Party spot just outside Mondstadt. At the start of the Mage's Tea Party, you met Nicole, who seems to be talking to someone. Barbalos, I see.
ちょっとバービーったら
How can I hear
ま
it?
だあなたから受け取ってないものがたくさん。
Is she on broadcast mode? You're supposed to give me. Is this a bad time? Maybe we should come back later.
いいえ、あなたたちが来たタイミングはバービーの予言とほぼ一致してるわ。もっと遅くなるかと思ってたけれど。
You were coming.
でも話の前に軽く何か食べてきたら。
Eat? Did Barbalos' prophecy said we'd be hungry? Is hunger something that can be prophesized to?
違うの。 私は耳がいいから、パイモンのお腹の音が聞こえただけよ。
今のはこいつの代わりになったんだぞ。
Rumbling for two.
二人とも腹ペコだから。
How was I supposed to know that place would run out of steak? We ate all that salad, but it just felt like a bowl of green air.
安心して。
Sarah's
魔女と
place?
のあろう者が遠路はるばる来てくれたゲストを空腹になんてさせないわ。さあ、クッキーもケーキも用意してあるわよ。
How is he supposed to fill you up? You and Paimon much happily on cookies and cake while gulping down tea. Strangely, no matter how much you eat or drink, the teapot remains half full. There is always a fresh cookie and glass of cake on your plates. Always.
おいら、もう食べられないぞ。どれだけ食べてもなくならないなんて。
This was self-willed hunger. Is this what Major's tea parties are like? We have to bring Veressa next time.
ああ、ナタの北条の国のよく食べる女の子のことかしら。
She knows.
アリスから聞いたことあるわ。とても面白いお嬢さんなんですってね。
Seems like the
もし
witches now.
彼女が来てくれるのなら、お皿は3、いや、7枚は並べておかないとね。
7 plates.
もう無理だ。おいらお腹いっぱいだ。
She gonna burp?
さあ、本題に入ろうぜ。ごめん。
Nah,
あ
it
な
didn't
たた
actually
ち
burp.
はバービーが私に予言した課題を伝えるために来てくれたのよね。
No, when the Barbie prophesized. Well, Barbie never prophesized it. Don't you talk to Ellis? Wouldn't she tell you? You knew all along. So just now, Barbalas was...
いいえ、バービーと話していたのは別件よ。月の大異変のせいで水裏の術が狂ってしまったんですって。だからしばらく静かな場所で修行するらしいわ。その間、私が代わりにみんなの課題を見届けるの。ついでに辞典に新しい課題を書き込む手伝いもすることになっている
Next
の
round
よ。
of homework to the dictionary. So there's gonna be more.
そんな簡単に変えていいものなのか？
Well, if anyone can do it, it's Nicole.
できるようになるつもりなんてなかったのよ。でもバービーとアリスったらこの話を私にする前に特別な課題を勝手に辞典に入れちゃったんだから。本当はそれを消してのんびり世界を観測していたいのだけれど、アリスはテイワットの教会を守らなきゃいけないし、バービーも修行に行くって言うから。
What does Nicole usually do in this time? Probably write stories.
オクタビアは帰ってこないし、ましてやレインドットなんて言うまでもないわ。
Ryan daughter.
魔女のみんなもそれぞれ事情があるから、しばらくは私が課題を監督するしかないの。
I didn't realize the Hexen Circle was so busy. Now that you mention it, there's quite a lot of you.
そうなのよ。最後にみんなで集まってお茶会をしたのがいつのことなのか、もう覚えてないくらい。とにかくその特別な課題さえ終えれば、私の物語も正式に辞典に組み込まれることになるわ。そうすればちゃんと世界を観測してみんなを導けるようになるから。旅人パイモン、私に課題の内容を教えて。そうそう、これは予言ではなく、
Mate,
バ
she
ービー
manages
とア
it.
リスが10分前に
Can't
で
she
っち上
just say
げ
she
ただけ
did
の
it?
物語だから、あまり役に立つ情報は得られないと思うわ。
確かにそうだな。オイラたちがあの時点で見たのは複雑な課題じゃなかったし、というかたった二言だけだったぞ。
Nicole will fulfill her duty. She definitely won't allow you to work for free. That's all there is.
そう、前半の文はバービーで、後半は間違いなくアリスが書き加えたものね。
She looks unimpressed.
早速今回の課題を始めましょう。まずは
Hold on, you actually understood what they want you to do? I don't understand. I didn't understand a word of it. She wants to guide us?
さっきバービーと話したついでに私のやるべきことを教えてもらったわ。責務を果たすっていうのはそれぞれの課題の場所に行って状況を確認する、つまり実地調査をするってことよ。
Ah, so her homework is to create homework for other people. I see.
そんなのありなのか？全然予言って感じがしないぞ。
あら、そんなことないわ。これは十分予言と言えるわよ。この課題はバービーが執筆したものだけれど、彼女はただ物語の最後のページを事前に開いて結末を教えてくれただけ。
Tell the ending in advance. Isn't that a massive spoiler? Does that mean I came here for nothing?
無駄足なんかじゃないわ。課題はあなたが伝えなきゃいけないの。この形式こそが重要なのよ。
We can't
こ
work for
の手
free.
順を書いたら課題自体が成り立たないかもしれないんだから。
They should pay us with the food and drink.
そんなことより行くわよ。さあついてきて。まずはそうね、ここが良さそう。
もう行くのか？ちょっと待ってくれ。行くってどうやって？
God dang. Just a straight up teleport. In a blink of an eye, you find yourself standing at the edge of a cliff.
はい、到着。この洗礼の庭はいい場所にあるわね。
And she just
Oh,
teleport to
yeah.
any Sealy Court.
あそこが課題の出発点よ。
Sealy Court? Did you just use it to... Is that her waypoint? And that's the Thousand Winds compass thing, right? Sundial?
そうよ。先を急ぐために洗礼の庭をちょっと借りただけ。ここは地脈とつながってるし、普段は誰も使っていないから、
Is that how the
す
angels
ご
get
く便利
around?
なのよ。それに、私と洗礼たちは昔は天の使い、つまり元同僚だったんだしね。
The
たまに
Helms.
借りても怒られたりしないわよ。
There doesn't seem to be anyone else around.
まだそのタイミングじゃないの。もうしばらくすれば詩人がはるか昔の唱歌を歌い、悠
Venti?
久をさまよう千の風を呼び戻してくれるわ。
I don't suppose this homework is for...
そう焦らないで。近いうちにあなたもその歌の旋律の一つとなって千の風に包まれるはずよ。でもその前にひとまずその歌を安らかな眠りにつかせてあげましょう。さあ次の場所へ向かうわよ。
Yeah, teleport again.
ここは放浪寮か？
Yes.
課題をこなせそうな場所には見えないけどな。
これでも
Razors.
一番近い洗礼の庭なのよ。大丈夫。私たちが探している課題の出発点もそう遠くないとこにあるから。
この狼たちいつの間に近づいてきたんだ？そのオイラたち悪気はなかったんだ。それにレザーの知り合いだし。
Pulling out the friend card. Hey, isn't this... Rizzo and I once fought here together.
ええ、あのレザーという子は運命で定められていた戦いに見事勝利したわね。
He really completed
き
his
っとルピカと一緒にいる限りどんな敵が相手でも勝てると思うわ。 彼のルピカもきっとそう思っているはずよ。はい、ここもチェック完了ね。疲れたし一旦帰ってお茶を飲みましょ
Hey, that's your room. No place.
この扉いつ現れたんだよ。
There's a note stuck to it. This feels familiar.
う。このステッカーの絵、アリスが描いたものね。何か書いてあるわよ。どれどれ。課題の指導、お疲れ様。早く家に帰って温かいお茶でも飲んで。追伸、扉の向こうにサプライズが待ってるよ。家に帰る。 見覚えがある扉だと思ったけれど、まさか。
Her actual home in Nutcracker. Push open the door, strides through as you follow. So it's inside a.
また場所が変わったな。ここは。
Hold on, over there. There's a huge Sealy cord in here.
あの日、アリスが素敵なティールームを作るんだとか言って、急に部屋の鍵を借りに来たのはこういうわけだったのね。テ
So
ィー
this is
ル
a
ームな
gift
ら
from
もうある
Alice.
って言ったのに。
Why would she give you a Sealy cord?
導きの終わりや旅のゴールの象徴、そして円満な予言を表すわ。あなたたちも
Yeah, the
洗
Sealy's
礼
returned
の
to
後を
their
ついていった
corpse.
ことがあるでしょ。洗礼が洗礼の庭に戻って初めてその導きは完結する。だから無理やり作られたこの課題に明確な終着点を用意するために、バービーとアリスはここに洗礼の庭を作ったのよ。そうすることで初めて他の課題に干渉することなく、私の物語をみんなの物語の中に組み込むことができるの。
But you're not a Sealy, are you?
ああ、似たようなものよ。どちらも前までは天の使いだったわけだし。まあいいの。だいたいそういう意味ってこと。小説を書くのと同じで、大枠さえ合致していれば中身の細かい部分は工夫次第でどうとでも辻褄を合わせられる
It's
の
just
だから。
symbolism.
とにかく私があそこに座ればこの課題は終わるはず。とはいえ急ごしらえの物語だとこんな感じになってしまうわよね。ハイヤがいればもっと簡潔で巧妙な物語を考えついたかもしれないけれど。
I see. And here was me thinking it would end with a treasure chest.
もちろんそれも欠かせないわ。
Then the treasure chest will appear. Finally speaks for a treasure
この課
chest.
題も理にかなったものに思えてきたぞ。
So this is what it feels like when the pieces all fall into place. Yes, the outline really is key.
そうそう、その感覚よ。この指導も無駄ではなかったようね。どうやら私の物語も正式に辞典に組み込まれたみたい。それでは今回の課題はここでおしまい。みんなのこれからの課題には正式なサポート役がつくから。
Will there be more chests for those assignments too?
それはまあみんながこれから作り上げる課題にかかってるわ。できることなら私もみんなの課題の道中に宝箱を埋めていろんなヒントを仕込んで、みんながそれをたどって宝箱を掘り当てるのを見守りたい。それが私にとって最高に嬉しいの。でもバービーにずっと見張られてるのよ。はあ、実現する機会はなさそうね。
Special story mode save point. I see. I didn't really notice it though.
ほら、宝箱を開けないと導きは終わらないわよ。辞典のためにも早く早く。
She's rushing me. All of got homework complete.
それでは今回の課題はここでおしまい。みんなのこれからの課題には正式なサポート役がつくから。
Well, she'll be the formal tutor now. That's a very easy quest. Way too easy. What's left? The joyous floating island. Yeah. I'll do this, then I'll do Act 9. One day, a mysterious voice invites you to visit her witch's lodge.
Oh, またこの光の玉だ。追いかけよう。
Can't join. I gotta do this first.
光の玉が扉の向こうに消えたぞ。ってことは、この扉はもう開けられるってことだよな。
Enter witch's lodge.
いらっしゃい。
うわ、おしゃれで立派な家だな。内装もすっごく綺麗だぜ。
Hello, Nicole. It's an honor to be here.
お目が高いわね。そう言ってもらえると、この数日間、時間を見つけては心を込めてデザインした甲斐があったわ。もっと言うと、この秘密の小屋が完成した時のことから話せないとね。
Didn't seem like it took you that long though.
もともと調子がいいうちに、他にもいくつか魔女の小屋を建てようと思っていたのだけれど、誰一人新しいアイデアを出してくれないし、
So she just
時
built this
間が
one?
経つうちにやる気がなくなっちゃったの。楽しいだけじゃなく達成感も得られる方法はないかしらと考えていたら、ピカーンとひらめいたのよ。
待て待て、突然答えが出たのか？
そんなことどうだっていいでしょ。ほら、もう目の前にあるわよ。
この扉の向こうか？
実はこの扉だけじゃないの。けれどあながち間違いではないわね。何事にも順序があるし、まずはここから始めましょうか。準備はいい？
ちょっ
Of
と
course.
待ってくれ。喋るのが早すぎて理解が追いつかないぞ。おいらたちは何を準備すればいいんだ？
I'm ready for anything.
ああ、緊張しないで。何も準備しなくていいのよ。今のは形式的に聞いてみただけだから。見たところ、あなたたちはまどろっこしい説明よりも探索の過程で楽しさを見出す方が好きなタイプじゃないかしら。
Well, you're certainly not wrong. I don't need guides. The tutorials. But I still quite like an introduction this time.
嬉しいこと言ってくれるじゃない。それじゃあ本当に遠慮なく説明させてもらうわよ。
She's
私
gonna
たち
talk
天
for
の使いのこと
a bit.
はよく知っているわよね。人を宝探しに導く時のあの満足感たら、いつやってもあれには夢中になっちゃうの。人のためになることをするのなら、まずは自分の友達のことを優先すべきだって思ったのよ。そこでひらめいたの。この小屋をみんなが楽しめる遊び心いっぱいの場所にするってね。そしてそれぞれの部屋に宝物も隠しておいたわ。実を言うとね、数多くの天の使いの中でも 特に私は物を隠すのが得意なのよ。もし私が本気で宝箱を埋めて案内もしなければ、たとえあなたたちでも数ヶ月かけたって見つけられっこないと思うわ。
Maybe you're just messing
話
around
が
with
それ
us.
ちゃったわね。とにかくあなたたちを困らせるつもりはないし、私のささやかな趣味のために荒野を駆け回る必要もないわ。この部屋の中で宝物を象徴す
Three
る羽を
feathers.
3枚見つけ出せたらクリアよ。その時は必ず私の前で宝箱を開けてちょうだい。
わかったぞ。もうお宝が待ちきれないぞ。
私も待ちきれないわ。
Enter the room.
さっきの話よく理解できなかった？もう難しく考えなくていいの。要するに頑張って宝物を探して手に入れればいいだけよ。あなたたちの得意分野じゃない。
Fantastic. Let me at it. Actually, should I explore a bit? Oh. Oh, yeah, here it is. This is Steely Cord. It's nice. The faint sound of a teaspoon clinking against porcelain can be heard from behind the door. Tink tink. Push the door open and enter. A gust of wind suddenly brushes across your face. How strange it carries the aroma of fruit tandem leftovers. Midsummer, crispy roast.
いきなり甘い風が喉に飛び込んできたぞ。あれ、ここどこだ？ティーポットとティーカップがすごく大きく見えるけど、まさかオイラたちが小さくなったのか？
This feels like Nicole's magic at work.
ごめんなさい。動物の役者は呼べなかったの。私ったら普段は石の役者ばかり相手にしているから。
Did you get Remurians?
ニコも小さくなるのか。お前は大きいままだと思ったぞ。
しゃがんでいても天をつく巨大な魔女のニコ。いやいや、私は今の姿で十分満足よ。とにかく偉大な魔女のお茶会へようこそ。さあ、お茶を入れましょう。
Well, let's have some tea. It looks like it's pouring itself tea. Use power to heat the teapot.
偉大な魔女のお茶会なのに自分たちでお湯を沸かさなきゃいけないのか？
その方がお手製って感じが出るでしょ。
燃やし尽くせ。さあ。
Oh, golden. Feather. Well, it's that easy. Guess I gotta make more tea. It's so much tea. Who's gonna drink all this damn tea? This keeps disappearing. Doesn't seem sweet enough. I don't need a sugar cube.
スは角砂糖が3つ、バーベロスは砂糖なしで、アンヤは1つだけ。
それはメモした方がいいか？
いいえ、必要ないわ。私、考
Anya's
えて
gone.
ることを口にしちゃう癖があって。
And sugar cube. Shoo, bloop. Bloop. So this is Alice's tea. Bloop. That's the spot.
通れるようになったぞ。ここから先に進めそうだな。
Man, that's a lot of sugar. For me, I'm more partial to Anya's taste. Like just one. Alright, guess we're going down. I'm here. Then this the chess game. Chess game. So this the stony faced. So what she carved that before?
ごめんなさい。ちょっと待っててね。何か間違えてしまったのかしら。そんなはずはないのだけれど。
Why'd you make her alive?
動いたぞ。オイラたちを攻撃するつもりみたいだ。
これでよしと。
ニコ、何言ってるんだ？
え？この程度の攻撃、痛くも痒くもないでしょ？
Tickling.
まさに旅人の腕の見せ所じゃない？
Do I have to tickle it?
も手伝ってくれよ。
しょうがないわね。じゃあ、この心を持って天に帰るの。やっはあ。この心を持って天に帰る。はっ。灼熱閃光。
That was the tickling. Yeah, this is the unresolved chess game.
お茶はまだ温かいわね。美味しい。
ひょっとしてこの瞬間のためにこんなことを仕組んだんじゃ。
これはあなたたちの努力に対する報酬よ。さあ、早く開けてみて。
ところ
Now, how
で
much sugar does
なんでニコはオイラたち
Nicole
の
prefer?
贈り物をするのにあんなにワクワクしてるんだ？そりゃオイラだってお前にプレゼントをするときはリアクションが気になるけどさ、あいつの場合はなんか違う気がしないか？
What did I tell you about gift horses, Mama? Don't question it if someone gives you a gift.
私は気にしないわ。聞けば天の使い一族に多少幻滅すると思うけれど、せいぜい善良な存在ばかりだっていう思い込みが覆されて真実を知ることになるだけ。パイモンの疑問に答えるとね、それは私たちが導く相手に共感できるからではないのよ。
Complete duties and
私たち
burdens.
が背負う任務と命令によるものなの。
Sense of satisfaction from
も
completing
っと言うと、
your
天の
task.
使いが誕生した時のことから話さないとね。 天の使いは地上の生きとし生けるすべてを愛する使命を授けられたけれど、後の魔人たちとは異なって、私たちは感情に対する感受性は乏しく、その多くは機械的に天空の命令を遂行していたわ。
Like robots.
教えだけじゃなく、導きも私たちの重要な任務。そしてそれは知恵を失ったかつての仲間たちに残された数少ない本能の一つでもあるの。その任務が達成された時、私たちはある種の安堵にも似た喜びを得られるのよ。それは
So they could only experience
私たちが
joy.
日常で感じられる中で最も強烈な感情体験とも言えるわ。
それってなんだかかわいそうな気がするぞ。
そうかもしれないわね。でも私はそれを憐れむべきことだとは思いたくないわ。たとえ皇天の主でさえ、今この瞬間の私の気持ちが本物であることを否定できないのだから。いずれにせよ、私たちはいいことを成し遂げた。そうでしょ？よかったらまたしばらくしてから見に来て。私も
A
他
while
の部屋
later.
のデザインを確認しなきゃいけないから。
No, so these rooms are like time locked. A faint sound of brush gliding across canvas can be heard from behind the door. You got a more accurate time frame. Books knocking together can be heard. I wouldn't mind if there was more of the Mahavayapulya chamber type of minigames. Chisel striking stone. There's just 3 more. No, she's right here. What happened?
空前絶後の大作の執筆を旧先生に拒否されてしまったわ。こんなに複雑な設定の
Cajoled and
作品
pestered
は
her.
自分で書いた方がいいと。私がどれだけ粘っても無駄だった。私も最初は自分で執筆して発行部数で価値を証明してみせようとしたんだけど、やっぱりダメだったわ。物語が脳内で完成した瞬間、情熱が冷めてしまうの。あなたたちは世界で唯一にゃんこ星の魔女ニコラココについて聞いた人物になるかもしれないわね。
Planet Meow.
偉大なる魔女とその冒険の物語、どうか忘れないで。
Nicola Coco. About to say, was that a snake? No, it's a squirrel. Anyway. Trying to calculate when I will be able to do this. Anyway, I have no idea. So, no, there's nothing else. Yeah. So next time I stream this will be Friday. And that's when I'll do it. My god, it's pretty hard to avoid spoilers. Pretty damn hard, I gotta say. I'll try my best. Now they have their witch's homework, and they should be much stronger. Artifacts, I still need the new set, but, well, I need to farm out a bit more. Anyway, now I guess I could read some mail. Vaka, lead wolf. The pack of wolves chased the northern wind, but only the leader knew that the wind had already begun swirling at their paws the moment they started running. Linnea Yunjin. Mage Nicole's tea party. I think I've done it before, yeah. Mage Nicole's tea party. But you need to get challenges, so it's not that easy to do. And it's a disguised web invite event, so yeah. Linnea. Birthday is actually today. Happy birthday, Linnea. For my birthday this year, I'm planning to give a lecture to the children at Speranza. I keep them from grumbling about how they have no idea where to send their presents to. For sure. As for Katya, she's much more of the silent type. Though she sent the children to bed early, the kitchen light was still burning into the small hours of the morning. So I sent Lumi out on a secret spy mission, and that's when I realized Katya was busy sneaking around making a midsummer torty. Did she really think she could go under the radar? A kid like me who grew up at Speranza, I could totally recognize that smell even in my sleep. So I didn't hesitate to spoil the surprise, and rolled up my sleeves to bake plenty more treats alongside her. So any student who gets the answer right in Linnea's lecture today will be rewarded with double the sweets. You and Paimon had better come with empty stomachs. We'll have to get it wrong. Legends of the Moon. Yunjin. Do you still remember that poem, Odes of Lang Jibai? We discussed with the White Horse Adepts that day. Since then, the legends of the bright moon above have lingered ever more deeply in my heart, and I wish to seize that wave of creative fervor to compose a new opera before it could fade. Though I had already composed a draft in my mind, after poring through countless historical records and ancient texts, a different thought occurred to me. Since the bright moon illuminates all under heaven, why not let all souls join in its creation? As the classic verse goes, parted by 1,000 miles, we share the beauty of this graceful moonlight. No matter where we may wander, we need only look upward to know we share the very same moon. This opera, it should not be written by my hand alone, and so I'm writing to you now in the hopes that you might add a stroke of brilliance to this work. And a few brief lines will do. Simply share the state of your heart as you gazed upon the moon, wherever and whenever that may have been. When the day comes for this opera to take the stage, sit among the audience and listen. and you will know in an instant which acts holds your story within it. Hope to see you there when that day comes. It was her birthday 2 days ago. Goro. The exchanges between Watatsumi and Narukami Islands striving for perfection. The exchanges between Watatsumi and Narukami Islands grow more frequent by the day, and travelers from all corners of Teyvat are also arriving in an endless stream. Compared to the days of old when all we had to do was to fend off the enemy, the various routine tasks that demand the army's attention today require even more focus and attention to detail. For example, our duties now include maintaining the peace of the city, assisting Her Excellency with various administrative matters, and even mediating increasingly complex trade disputes and conducting maritime patrols. When the tide rises, the boat may float higher, but the waves also grow larger. To me, as a general, this is undoubtedly a brand new test, and only by striving for ever greater perfection can I set a proper example for my subordinates. If you have some time, you are most welcome to come back to Watatsumi Island for a chat. I'd like to show you around so you can see the fruits of the labor that I've cultivated with everyone. Also, the members of Swordfish too remember you fondly, and have asked me to convey their regards to you. May all go well with you, and may you remain safe and sound. Zibai. Now Lantern Rite farewell feels near, and spring has already passed. These past few days I've wandered through Lyra. The journey left me with certain thoughts, and so I set them down on this letter. I hope they may find favor with your discerning eye. Once heard that the people of Lyra Harbor did not always reside there. After the floods, they came from the Greeley Assembly and settled anew, just as Chen Yuvale once did from Langan. Wishing to see it for myself, I went there. As expected, the old traces have faded from sight. Afterward, I journeyed north to Mingyun village to Stonegate. From Mingyun to Stonegate. There, at a tea stall, an old man spoke with me for a while. From him I learned that ages earlier still, people once lived and flourished around Mount Tianheng, Qingsu Pool, and Lingju Pass. It seems that Lyra today is truly a present, one formed by the mingling of many peoples, bloodlines, and histories. The past is already past. The future remains yet to come. What you and I possess is this moment alone. I brought back some tea snacks from my travels. Their flavor is most pleasing, and I wish to share them with you. Should a chance rise in days to come, allow me to borrow a little of your leisure. We may go there together and take a stroll in the spring breeze. Kale. Peaceful days. I hope this letter finds you well. Master said that's a proper way to start a letter. That's what's changed recently. I don't think much has. I still go on patrol with everyone like usual, and I'm still working hard on my studies at the academia. Oh, actually I can finally start keeping a diary now. That counts as a change, right? The thing is, when I sit down and try to think of something worth writing about, nothing really special comes to mind. Samara has been really peaceful lately. The wind in the forest, the smell of herbs, the animals I run into along the patrol route, the parts of my books that I'm starting to understand little by little. They're all just normal, everyday things. Nothing out of the ordinary, but they make me happy. Sometimes I even catch myself thinking maybe all those bad days from before were just a nightmare. The back of my neck hasn't hurt in years now, so I hope these peaceful days can keep going for a long, long time. Indeed. A journey for knowledge. Candace. Several children from Aru village were accepted into the academia a few days ago. The whole village was overjoyed. We held a grand feast for them, and the celebration went on late into the night. The children, most of all, were excited to rest. Even after the banquet ended, they returned to the room and kept speaking of the days to come. As they packed their bags, they wondered what they might study at the academia and what they might see there. They talked like that all night long. When I went to see them in the morning, I found them sleeping soundly, scattered across their beds as only children can be. I covered them with their blankets and finished packing the things they had left undone. In a few days they will depart for the caravan for the academia and begin their journey in search of knowledge. At long last, the children of our village can freely pursue the futures they desire. To me, this may be the finest birthday gift of all. A gathering, Diruk. Angel Share has welcomed back quite a few long-absent customers since the expeditionary force returned. Charles says that among the expedition stories being discussed, any involving you inevitably becomes the center of attention. And thanks to this, our wine sales have increased considerably this month. I ought to thank you for this in person. Not now, Eric. However, we're rather short-handed at the moment due to the significant increase in alcohol consumed, and I plan to make a trip to North Mondstadt soon. Have you been to Millhaven lately? The flowers are blooming. It's a good place to relax for the holidays if you like the scenery. Let's go there together if you're interested. Oh yeah, I guess I could explore Millhaven. Special prescription. Baiju. Lately, a curious trend has taken hold in the streets, with people extolling the virtues of all sorts of miracle tonics. Even those who have rarely set foot in Boo Boo Pharmacy have come to inquire about so-called elixirs of longevity. While it is always good to keep an eye on your health, I do not recommend the use of unnecessary medications. Seeking remedies when one is not ill can easily disrupt the body's workings instead. After much thought, I decided to write these patients a rather special prescription instead. Anger depresses the liver and gall, and worry burdens the spleen and stomach. Obsession gives rise to illness, while calm mind lightens the entire body. As for the special ingredient, one might say it can be freely taken, yea, is also worth a veritable fortune. It is a state of mind, one of serenity and ease, in harmony with nature. You travel far and wide, and are bound to encounter moments that weigh on the heart and mind. I hope this prescription proves to be of some help to you as well. Giving my all, Kuchina. Master, how's your journey going so far? Master? Wait, what? Everything's been good on our end. Mulani's been preparing for the next dynamic disco, and she even asked me to help come up with some new choreography. And of course, I'm honored, but I heard she's planning to invite quite a number of new friends this time, and I worry that I'll mess things up. I'll mess things up. But Mulani tells me there's nothing to worry about at all. It's just a very casual gathering, and since dance is something that everyone creates together, there's no need for me to feel so much pressure, she says. So yeah, I won't let her encouragement go to waste. But since I'm not a professional, I'll have to really do my best to have a good job. I've been practicing new dance moves, even in my dreams. Since you're already my master in martial arts, would you be my dance teacher this time too? I promise to have plenty of food to keep my stamina up and make this as fuss-free for you as possible. Yelan, the fish has already taken the bait. I've recently come to Nodra on business. The waves along the coast are rougher than I expected, but the fish here are surprisingly plump, which always attracts all sorts of anglers. Fishing is an elegant pastime, and there's nothing wrong with folks seeking what they need. The only thing is, there aren't many rules out here, and both live and dead bait are used by anglers. Also, the mix of long and short lines here often causes tangles once movement beneath the surface is detected. Pull too hard, and at best the line snaps and the fish escapes. In the worst case, you might even get a cut or two. But if you slip, you could even end up in the water. I've always been a firm believer in choosing the right bait and fishing spot. Staying patient, and, when the moment is right, reeling in swiftly and decisively to avoid complications. But of course, these are just some modest insights from an ordinary angler. My fish is about to bite. Care to have a taste when the time comes? Oh my god. Speaking code of names and bonds, shall. A few days ago, a bird that had injured its wing landed on the inn's eaves. Given that this place has always been so peaceful, it likely chose to take shelter here in pursuit of that very same tranquility. Though I could not approach too closely due to my karmic afflictions, I saw that its injuries were not severe, and so I offered it some food. I imagine it will recover in a few days. My mountain shaper and clown retainer here, they would surely call this a rare encounter born of our affinity. And since it concerns affinity, they must have a name so fond memories may take anchor. You have traveled through many lands and seen much of the world. When you have the time, come and give a bird a name. Once its wing is healed, we shall return it to the wild. The bonds between all things in heaven and earth are forged through names and sustained through remembrance. Through this tiny creature, you and I will gain yet another connection. Shanyun. My birthday banquet. For my birthday banquet this year, I intend to hold it at my humble abode. I have neglected my mountain home, having spent all this time in the mortal realm. Thankfully, an old friend of mine has kindly kept the area in front of my abode immaculate. Is a mountain shaper. Since he is so fond of this serene sanctuary, I naturally took this occasion to ask him to clean the inside and outside as well. Presumably, such a task will pose no difficulty for him, because he planted fucking mint. Doing so also allows me to make full use of the local resources that are available to me. I should prepare a mint-themed banquet, using the mint harvested during the lantern rite to express my gratitude to this old friend of mine. Mint tea to cleanse the heart, mint cake to clear the mind, mint wine to awaken the spirit, and mint soup to nourish the lungs. That should be enough for him to savor the mint thoroughly. Surely my thoughtful arrangements will be forever etched in his memory. As for you, you may come at any time without concern for those menial cleaning tasks. All you need to do is sit back and enjoy the banquet. Any feast of mine is sure to be a spectacular affair befitting the Adepti. New lens, Charlotte. Not too long ago, I asked Firminy to do some maintenance on Monsieur Verite. And during our chat, well, after a bit of digging on my part, I finally got some details of how you teamed up to take on the Wild Hunt. But I guess all that prying made Firminy a little uncomfortable. My bad. So I quickly left a thank you gift and took off, hoping I hadn't made him too uneasy. And when I got back to the office, I discovered that Firminy had swapped out one of Monsieur Verite's lenses for a new one, and the image quality is amazing. I'd like to be the first subject photographed with the new lens. Would that be okay? Like you. It's been so long since we saw each other, and I'd really love to take a picture of you. Of course, I won't hide the fact that I'd like to interview you too. If you're willing to tell me more about Nod Cry while I'm taking a picture, that'd be even better. Alright. Windrest Peak. I haven't gone here yet, so let's go there first. Rosenthal. I'll come and talk to these people after a bit. Where's one of them flying doohickeys? Ah, there it is. How about fish burger? But how am I supposed to get back? You son of a bitch, it was a trap all along.
どこかしら。
Do I need an outro for this? Give me a second. Too easy.
戦利品か。冒険の褒美だと思って取っとけ。
Oh, I see. It's more of this. Is there more? No, I missed one. There we go.
誰だか知らないけれど上手に隠したわね。
ついてこれるか？
どこかしら。よいしょ。
Nothing around.
お宝の匂いだわ。はい。お宝の匂いだわ。
Yeah, I think the range is the typical range of a treasure compass. Millhaven. And she's back at her sign. Oh, there's something up top. I never noticed.
Yup.
Radiant spin crystal. Need to make a perfume.
この新しいレシピ、まだまだ完璧とは言えないわね。
Estragon. I think he'll just stay here forever.
「お宝の匂いだわ」
It's so freaking bright. Didn't he get called in for questioning? Anyway, I don't think I'll stick around much more.
Oh,
みんなには内緒よ。
逃げたい？くらえ。どうぞ。
You see, it was a after image of him. So it's different every freaking time. It's custom to every character, I believe. I didn't want to fight him, I just want to
どこかし
see
ら
if there's any treasure here.
お宝の匂いだわ。
What are they doing around that fire? Yes, and this is where the domain is. For her, see.
どこかしら。
Oh man, that was a long drop. My stomach dropped too. Dang. Dmitriev will also wait forever. I wonder what happens when I stroll through as Varka. No salute. Kidding me? Are you kidding me? Where's it trying to take me? Oh. Too easy for Chaska. Hey, Gibbard. Life back home is so peaceful. I wonder if Kaya's still buried in work. We have some time to catch up and reminisce about the good old days. Range company veteran. Are you retired? Not yet. I'm just waiting for the younger generation to grow into the roles. Once they do, I can finally step back and enjoy some leisure time of my own. But there's still a ton of field experience I need to put on paper. I want to pass on everything I know as systematically as I can. Times are changing fast, so I have to keep learning at the same time, too. I'm picking up new things, too, right alongside the youngsters. For example, back when we were learning how to fight with the musket, we always carried it at port arms, whether when marching or on guard duty. We'd rest the musket on our shoulders, and when the time came, we'd then lift it up, push the butt snug into the shoulder, and take aim. So why the change? Probably because our muskets kept getting caught on tree branches when we were out in the woods. It's a long story, really. It's only been a few years, and now they're already experimenting with new stances. Low ready, high ready, that sort of thing. They've even started to use Maison Gardienarch's theory of dynamic angles to improve how we fight close quarters. Let me tell you, having to learn all these new things was a real shock at first, but I knew I had to keep up with the times, so I just kept my head down and trained as hard as I could. Otherwise, I'd end up teaching the fresh recruits obsolete tactics. That'd be totally unacceptable. You know, Kaya? It's probably more accurate to say that I've gotten quite a bit of help from Captain Kaya. Despite its name, the Light Cavalry Squad is no lightweight at all. In fact, they're a vital mobile unit within the Knights in a fierce and unstoppable force. They're constantly deployed to put out fires on the front lines. On the monster clearing operations I've been on since I became a Knight alone. They provide my squad with strong and powerful support over 7 operations. From the second battle for the ridge north of Springvale to our initial recon of Storm Terror's lair. And before Captain Kai, there was Captain Diduk. He was the same sort of man. Honestly, those two were exactly what a cavalry captain should be. Perfect examples. That's really high praise. Yeah, on the other hand, there was also Firu, the captain before Diduk. His stubbornness was a real pain in the neck. And he never spared the manpower for something unless he'd get credit in return. No glory in something, he'd get scraps. Same bread as that scumbag Iraq. The two exceptions are Range Company and Cavalry Company. These two know how to work alongside the rest. Clean and seamless. Pharaoh only cared about claiming the glory and padding his reputation. Makes you wonder if he even realized there was a war on. Yeah, that's not ideal. So when young Diduk was announced as Ferox's replacement, everyone cheered. But even then, Diduk was always able to maintain his fire and his manners without fault. He was just like this burst of elegant flame. At his promotion ceremony, Diduk took the initiative to make a toast to Pharaoh before leading away his former men, right in front of his very eyes. We were all standing right there. I tried so hard to keep a straight face I almost choked. If only I could have another chance to work together with those two outstanding lads. One more time before I retire. Have a good rest. Thanks, you too. Let's check this upper area. If there's nothing, I'll head to the lower area. Alright, let's go. Wind slow. When this door supposed to open? Fishy. Fishy the Magnificent. Woof. Peckish puppy.
Huh? Hey, Tobito, look. That puppy seems really hungry. Doesn't look like a stray, though. Do you think it got lost and separated from its owner?
Whimpers.
Paimon feels bad to say it like that. Being hungry feels awful. Tobito, if we got some spare meat, maybe we could give it a little.
Feed the puppy. Yeah, I got some spare meat. Woof woof. Satisfied puppy.
It's following us. Yeah, can I just keep it, right? Maybe its owner.
Maybe it's owner what? Has been still the owner? Fishy? Who's your owner, Fishy?
戦利品か。冒険の褒美だと思って取っとけ。
How far does he even go? Disappeared. I know who Fishy's owner is. Hafner. Color this flower. Miss Ermgard really like it. Are you picking out a gift? Yeah, I'm looking for a gift worthy of Miss Ermgard. I'm fully aware that with the savings of an ordinary sailor, even the most precious jewelry I could afford, would probably look like nothing more than a common trinket to her. But I can't help but feel that she'll be able to tell that my heart's in it, as long as I don't mess it up. Is something bothering you? It's Miss Ermgard's father, Mr. Lindenman. Of course, just hearing his name makes me nervous. Even though Miss Ermgard has been giving me the courage I need, how could a poor kid like me possibly muster with the Dorman Havens patriarch? Don't want her to break with her family because of me. Dorman's Haven. It's disappeared. Aludia. Now, would you like a flower? These flowers are, aside from the ones commonly found in Mondstadt, some are few in varieties, carefully cultivated by Miss Lillian. Because they're unique to Millhaven, even Miss Flora from Mondstadt sometimes comes here to buy them. Speaking of which, I really should send her some more at the next Windbloom Festival. Anyway, having a few flowers around the house really lifts the mood. I'm sure their beautiful flowers and rich fragrance will help you feel a bit more relaxed. Bye. Take care, come by any time if you want a flower. Hey man, climb the hill, climb the hill. Well, there's no sanatorium to be found even if you do. About the sanatorium on the mountain, it was torn down long ago. I gave him a follow-up of what happened there. Revealed deception of the starry sky. Written in glaring, glow-in-the-dark ink, the nurse is rather unfriendly to the eyes. Residents of Munchtown, watch out! The neighborhood is home to an astrologer who prides himself in a life of lofty poverty, while actually being the most dangerous individual lurking in Munchtown. Is this about me? There must be a mistake. This is my family home, and I'm rarely even here. So you've finally shown yourself, B, ally to the infamous A, or rather I should address you by the proper title, Old Hag Magistus. I consulted Alice's old manuscripts. Though only half a page remains, it says that many years ago a great astrologist engaged her in an earth-shattering magical duel at the very edge of Tevat. Who are you calling an old hag? Magistus is a title. Legacy passed down through generations. The astrologist Alice Jewel was my master. Oh, it's Mona. And she's the real old hag, not me. Stop making excuses. The real reason you're living in poverty is that you're blowing all your more on pricey alchemical materials with that forbidden age universal magic of yours. You're locking yourself away all day because the sunlight will expose how truly decrepit you are. Quit hiding, you old hag. Step out and answer for your crimes, and while you're at it, you can tear up that painted face of yours too. Now you're actually several hundred years old. I'm still young, mind you. This is natural collagen, nor some dark sorcery. I am poor because I just bought myself the newest astrolabe. And I've told you 1,000 times, I don't live here. Of course I'm not coming out. I speak for the enlightened few, and this is your last warning. Identify your associate, B. Stop hiding, I know for a fact that you're home. Whatever. Why should I even bother explaining myself to a brat who doodles with a glow-in-the-dark pen? Miss Mona, we have received your report. The child who was yelling about the filth of the adult world while attempting to pick the lock has been picked up by Mr. Abode. You may deal with this nurse as you see fit. Furthermore, we regret to inform you that the Knights of Favonius are unable to reimburse you for expenses incurred from removing the fluorescent pigment. So Mona was here? Taste of the North, who wants to try? And you are? I'm just an ordinary restaurant owner, nothing special. Anyway, you look like you... Anyway, would you like to try some of our chef's cooking? Since you're in Dorman Point, you really should try out the local specialties. No one's special, huh? I don't believe it for a second. Yangjin. I miss One Min Restaurant's grilled tiger fish. One Min Restaurant? You look like a traveler. Have you been to One Min Restaurant? I've really been longing for the flavors of home lately. Sadly, I can't make it back right now. How come you can't go back? I don't usually talk about this, but I'm a tea merchant from near. Most of my business runs by sea. You could have guessed. A while back I got caught in a storm at sea and lost most of my cargo. By the time I reached Dorman Poke, I couldn't even cover my costs. I couldn't bring myself to go home like that, so I stayed on and tried to start a different business in these parts. I figured that I'd at least earn back what I lost. It's just that. But enough of that. It's just useless grumbling. I guess I'm really just hungry for grilled tigerfish. I'm sorry you had to hear all that nonsense. Hopefully you'll get to have it again soon. Thank you, that'd be nice. I mean, I probably have some right now, but... Hey, Ermgard. Good, this month's accounts are all settled for. Accounted for. What are you working on? No, I'm just going over the family business ledgers. Trade in dormant poor is really intricate. If I don't keep a close eye on things, those cunning merchants will always find a way to play tricks. Fools. Even the tyrant of Immenlocker couldn't pull one over on us. And they think they can get the better of Dormant Haven family. They've got another thing coming. I'll leave you to it then. Goodbye. Rosenthal. Before Anselin comes back, this place could do with a bit good tidying up. What are you doing? This? This is a battle 2. The Battle of Cleaning. Since the expedition team switched to a rotation schedule, that rascal of mine finally gets to come home more often. It might only be a quick visit, but I can't let him walk into a messy house. At least once dust on the windowsill, he'll probably start nagging like he's drilling new recruits at camp. If he dares lecture me, I'll make him sleep on the floor. Lindman. It's the same as in transport. Safety first. Is there anything of note nearby? Nearby? Well, things have been pretty peaceful lately. The merchant ship set sail for Lier and Fontaine have all returned safely. Safety first, safety first. Is there anything unsafe around here? Dormant Port is safe, of course. Just worrying about my daughter, I'm embarrassed to admit it, but I can't believe my daughter, the heir of the Dormant Haven family, has recently been swept off her feet by a smooth-talking brat. Look, don't take me for some rigid traditionalist. As a cadet branch of the Gunhilder family, our family is built upon the motto of sail toward freedom. I fully support the idea of young people following their hearts. That said, the boy is a sailor. What's wrong with being a sailor? Oh, nothing. It's just that over the past few years there's been a young sailor who's been drifting from Yellow Wolf to Port Belavoge, toying with girls' hearts in every single port of call. I can't recall the scoundrel's name, but think about it. Could an ordinary sailor possibly have stolen my daughter's heart, so for the sake of Vermgod's happiness, I have to keep a close eye on the company she keeps. Don't trust him, huh? Things are busy. I still haven't gotten around to cleaning the windmill. I'm glad I was going to slip if this keeps up. Clean a windmill, you say? Well, normally I have to climb inside the windmill first, check the machine for any faults, see if the dust or grain had gone stuck. I already read it. Oh, child, are you hungry? I'm not hungry. I'm not a child anymore. Mending, let the sisters know. Try mend them yourself with a stapler. Oh no, not a patch-up job. Mind you if you run into any trouble. God of animal protect you. Yeah, may the blah blah blah. I believe I already talked to these people. Mathos. Sister and Firewater, only the finest. Firewater? Yeah. Yeah. I just got back from a business trip to Snezda and brought in a whole batch of good stuff. They got a strong kick and fiery, but there's this nice hint of citrus and honey underneath. If you're not much of a drinker, it makes great gift for friends, not to mention their top quality stuff. All crafted by the Faye in Novu Kitesgrad. What do you think? Want to give it a try? Evidently not. Andres. Fresh, just in. Let me have a look. Coming right up, all freshly caught. Groovy. Oh, groovy. Fancy a drink, my friend? Alcohol? No worries if you don't drink. We've got some excellent fruit juice too. I'll tell you, Mr. Meth has just unloaded a batch of Feinschnitz 9 firewater. Hard to resist even for me. No pass. That's fine. Be right here if you need a drink. Adolf.
Adolf!
Hey, Paimon, Tobita. Thanks again for your help. At least Winslow will stop harping about moving the graves of those knights who fought the Abyss.
Speaking of which, Papa thought it was strange. These winds were created by the Eye of the Storm, yet you told Winslow it was the ghost of the Knights of Avonius.
What do I say? The ghost was none other than that. None other than you, Adolf.
Huh? Are you sure? Well, you just took a sip of beer. Can ghosts drink beer?
He's the one that put the Eye of the Storm there. This ghost, you see, is quite distinct from what you're referring to. Dear oh dear, I thought I'd hidden it pretty well.
Wait, does that mean there were never any ghosts to begin with? And this is all Odolph's tricks?
Upon my word, the word trick has never been used with such remarkable precision. I adjusted the mechanism and added a lure that attracts elemental creatures. At first, I only meant to scare Winslow a little. With just drawn in a few animal slimes, they would have wandered off on their own after a few days. That business in Snezhnaya came up, so I assumed the whole thing would blow over by the time I returned. Instead, it attracted the Eye of the Storm. Yeah, that made things far more complicated. I just didn't want him to move those graves. I never meant for him to end up like that. So, I thanked Barbados for his divine intervention when you two arrived.
Huh? But if we never came...
Then I would try to drive the Eye of the Storm away myself, or tell the Knights of Avonius the truth. But if Winslow found out the truth, he'd probably explode. Maybe even smash the tombstones. That's just how he has been all these years. You really helped me a lot, Tobita Paimon. On behalf of the Knights of Avonius who gave their lives here fighting the Abyss, I thank you.
Well, something feels a little weird, but judging by the results, we did something good.
Yes. If there is anyone to blame, let it be me. The only thing that can keep out all evils is an open heart and a clear conscience. In the end, I could not live up to that myself. Knowing better and actually doing better are two very different things, you know. But hey, I'm reflecting on it. If the animal icon is watching, please, just let me off the hook this once. Beer still tastes best in Mondstadt. The stuff in Snezna just isn't the same. How was it over there? Cold. Freezing to death kind of cold. On routes where there are no railways, you'd have to hire locals, or Fae to be your guide. Kinda jealous, actually. Some of those Fae are all fluffy and cozy. They don't have to bundle up like the rest of us. It's because they adapted to it. About Winslow. I'll be honest, we locals never really liked him. Not so much that we hated him either, though. As for the knights, well, that's different. I dreamed of joining them when I was young, but I ended up taking over my dad's store in the guild, and that was that. The knights who fought the abyss and fell in those ruins, they were heroes, and heroes deserve better than that. I won't deny it. It did feel pretty good seeing him scared stiff by the ghosts, but that's still not how anyone should be living. Recently, though, he has been easier to talk to. Comes to us now and then to discuss things. Not how I thought I'd go, but I guess it's a happy accident. Alright, I won't keep you. Enjoy the beer. Catch you later, friend. Ross Wither. Let the animal Archon guide him safely home. Are you waiting for someone? Yes, for my father. He's a merchant who travels between Mondstadt and Snezna. He sends letters home every so often, always claiming that everything's fine. But I just can't set my mind at ease until I see him return from the frozen north with my own eyes. After all, the nation under the streets is always and always a welcoming place for a merchant. Goodbye. Goodbye. May the trade winds bring you good news. It's in there.
Yep.
No. Well, would have been a good spot for a chest. I forgot I was actually after this chest.
誰だか知らないけれど上手に隠したわね。
Linus. The lonely sail shines with white light. Are you a bard? Yes, is there any song you'd like to hear? Do you have any songs about flowers, spring? Your favorite song? Ah, whether it's the lilacs of the early spring wastelands, hope slumbering beneath the frozen soil, the summer blooms dancing in the warm breeze. Flowers have always been timeless muses. Let me pick one. When radiant May comes with the lavish gifts she brings, joy to hearts dispelling every woe. Behold, spring returns where feathered choirs sing, and flowers in meadows vying aglow. When drowsy insects from their slumber rise, and birds in concert sing a joyful tune, The woods and peaks resound with happy cries, a verdant bliss beneath the sun and moon. Yet I remember winter's icy hand, and silent now, my song falls back to slumber. Spring. There are many songs of spring. Even in the heart of winter, a traveler's longing waits for the carriage that carries them. Swaying toward the warmth of spring, let me choose one. The flock has fled the meadow's gentle green, yet bloom shall soon grace the verdant scene. When spring reveals her colors bright and fair, the land shall shine as paradise laid bare. In gardens bright the daffodils shine, in ordered rows their golden heads sway. Perhaps the kindest hearts among us will know they're waiting for someone to come their way. I'd like to hear your favorite song, please. My favorite song? I suppose it will be a poem about love. Sunsets in a book of verse. Books of verse. The scent of salt and lemon on a midsummer breeze. Pity that Miss Elsie can't even grasp metaphors like that. Ah, yes, Elsie. I shall no longer sing as she has sung. If quiet peace may answer my plea, if kind solace can from any soul be wrung. This is my grief, which knows no earthly end. Day by day I keep my silence bound. And let me linger in your lovely gaze. One glance of love and a fleeting moment's grace frees me from these mortal chains. Goodbye. May the winds guide your way. I think I done it all. I am not entirely sure, but it looks like it.
Yep.
風が立つぞ。雨か。髪と羽が濡れるな。帰ったらちゃんと手入れをしないと。
So easy. Guarded half. Wait a minute. Is this a secret rendezvous? Hafner, you've been wearing a long face for days. Let me guess. You've been agonizing over what gift to get me. It's just, I wanted to give you something truly worthy of you, especially in front of Mr. Lindman. Worthy of me? Or worthy of my father's approval? Honestly, Hafner, you're hopeless. Do you think a gift alone will convince the old man you're worthy of marrying the heir of the Dorman's Haven family? You'd better start by buying Port Belovoce. It really doesn't matter what you give me. As long as it's from you, I'll be happy. Miss Ermgard, thank you. I still want to show Mr. Lindman that his daughter is in good hands. If I could do that, maybe we wouldn't have to keep sneaking out to see each other. For goodness sake, you idiot. Honestly, how many times have I told you? If we want to make our relationship public, we can do it anytime. Whatever my father thinks is his business, not ours. Anyway, enough about my father. You're on a date with me, not him. Look at the moon tonight. It's beautiful. Now tell me, are you going to let me stand here holding this flower all night? Are you going to put it in my hair? Yeah, dang. She's kind of demanding. Take one of these.
私はずっとその中にいる。
みんなは俺が守る。くらえ。
ど真ん中私がやる。天才だ。
だける。
だだこんだな。
戦利品か。
Oh yeah, I've already been there before. I was like, oh, there's people there. But now I've already done it.
See.
どこかしら。
Hey, hello, machos.
大
What are you doing?
えっか。はっはっ。しっかりついてこいと。はっ。ふっ。はっ。よっ。はっ。ふっ。はっ。
お宝の匂いだわ。お宝の匂いだわ。拒絶、この心を持って天に帰る。
全力攻撃だ。せ
動くな。
セット。やっ。やっ。
えっか。よっと。よっ。ん。あっ。だけろ。俺についてこい。もっと激しく。
だだ
あっ。
こんだな。
お宝の匂いだわ。
Old sanatorium site. Can she just get her first. Where is it? It's not all the way down there, is it? There's no way.
誰だか知らないけれど上手に隠したわね。よっ。
One lifetime doesn't count. What is over there? Some islands. Anyway, I want to find out what's at the bottom of this sanatorium. Got a whole bunch of different things here. Nothing else? Alright. Might just enter it there then. What'd I get? Ah, yes. Some recipes. Alright, that's a good deal of exploration I did. But, yeah. Next time I'll do our conquest. Let's say that'll be Friday. Friday and Monday. Hopefully I can do an act per thingamding. Friday and Monday. Yeah, I should have enough time to actually do this event on the Sunday after as well. If not, then yeah, we'll see. Oh, it's a little statue of her Dodoko self, I see. I was like, what the hell was that? Man, in the meantime, I'll try to do Imaginarium Theater, but it's getting kind of difficult. I'll have to reset it. Anyways, let's claim the last achievement. Mondstadt Watchtower. After being stuffed with all sorts of oddities, segment domain Tau looked less like a vault than ever. Ever since her departure, it had been transformed from a temple into a watchtower, yearning for its mistress to come home. Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peach.